Welcome to the Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets Podcast, riotcast.com. That metal show is back this Saturday, June 1st. Season 12 of That Metal Show on VH1 Classic. New season starts this Saturday, 11 o'clock, every Saturday for the next 8 weeks. We've done about 105 episodes so far, so the show's been on the air for 5 years. Who would have fucking known? Who would have thought us talking to guys from the 80s and shit like that people still be interested, but it's awesome. The show is building. It's getting better and better. We got a new set, new segments, all this other shit. So if any fans out there, That Metal Show. And then they show, if you guys don't have VH1 Classic, which a lot of people don't, on Monday morning, they show it on VH1.com. You can watch the episode online. So if you don't have it or you don't want to watch it that night, whatever. But Jason Newsted, formerly Metallica, is our first guest this week. We spend the whole hour talking to him about old Metallica shit, his new stuff, which is really good, his new band called Newsted. And and Jamie Josta actually makes an appearance on the show, too. We do a Skype segment this season. We Skype with people, and Jamie from Hatebreed. Great band. One of my favorite bands will be on, too. So every Saturday night, That Metal Show. VH1 Classic. I also, speaking of metal, I do a show, I announced it last week, starting this Thursday, May 30th, and every Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on the Boneyard, Ozzy's Boneyard on Sirius XM satellite radio, and they're going to repeat the show like 3 or 4 times during the week. I'm not exactly sure yet. I'll let you guys know, but every Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m., I got my own radio show. I pick my own songs. It pretty much has to stay in the Boneyard format, like classic hard rock and metal, but I still get to pick my own song, which is cool, and I can go out of the format a little bit with some newer shit. So I'm excited about that. You know, I've been listening to the Boneyard for years. I'm a huge Ozzy fan, Sabbath, everything else. So it's awesome to be working on a channel. So if you got satellite radio, check that shit out. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Tour dates, real quick. This Saturday, June 1st, I'll be at the Bridge Street Live Theater, Collingsville, Connecticut. June 5th, the Parks Casino in Bensalem, PA. June 12th, the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. If you live in that area, please come down to the show. It's a benefit for this 1-year-old girl that lives in the area, needs a liver transplant. Her mom came to my show when I was there about a month and a half ago. And she came up to me after the show and she said, "Do you do any benefit shows?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. You know, I've done them before." And she told me that her daughter, basically, if she doesn't get this liver transplant, she's going to die. And they're raising money and they're going to bring in this like special hospital in, I think, Cincinnati or something like that to get it done real soon. So they're raising money for all the expenses and stuff. So it's a $20 ticket. All the money's going to them. They put it on. I'm coming in town just to do the show. I'm going to do, well, I'm in Cleveland the rest of the week, but I'm coming in that day to do the show. I'm doing it with Chad Zumach, Joe Howard, and Bill Squire. So it's for a good cause. If you're in the area, it's $20. All the money's going to their family and the hospital bills. So that's June 12th, Cuyahoga Falls, Funny Stop. And then June 13th to 16th, I'm at the Improv in Cleveland, Ohio with Chad and Joe Howard. June 20th through 22nd, Hyenas in Dallas, Texas. And June 29th, I'm doing this place, 21 South Bar and Grill. It's in Jackson, New Jersey. So check that out. All right, let's get to the fucking podcast. I'll do the other advertisements later. I don't want to be babbling. I hate when I listen to people's podcasts and it's like the first 20 minutes is a shit. Let's get to it, and then I'll just break it up and throw them in between like a fucking professional that I am. I got you guys have been giving me a lot of requests for different podcasts. I got a bunch of ideas. And people requested this one for a while, and I've just been trying to build up the hatred. And I finally did, because this past week really set me over the top and really got me motivated to finish this one and do it. This is about parents coddling their kids in sports and in life, but mostly sports. And what really triggered this podcast is the whole thing that's going on at Rutgers right now, Rutgers College in New Jersey. The AD, the assistant, whatever, the fucking athletic director there, that they hired this woman, because there was a whole scandal there, because, you know, everybody knows the basketball coach was throwing basketballs at, you know, the players to get them motivated in practice and called them faggots and yelled them. And then, of course, you know, someone ratted him out, another coach, of course, bunch of fucking babies. Oh, look what this coach is doing. I don't approve of it. I don't know. He was just trying to motivate the players. Maybe he used the wrong word, but, the guy have to lose his job because of it. They got him out of there. They fired the AD there, too, so they hired this woman from, like, Louisville or something. She was the AD there. Hold on a second. Hello? All right, sorry. Hired the AD there. All right. It was just a false alarm. I thought I heard something. I just put my son down now. He's fucking... thought he climbed out of his crib. All right, we're back. Hey, this is how a podcast work. I don't edit. I don't give a shit. I don't have that much time to do it. So they hired this chick AD, this woman AD, and now it's coming out that she got fired like 16 years ago, or she stepped down or resigned from her job. She was like a high school volleyball coach. And all the kids complained, all the girls complained because she called them names. So she stepped down from her job. All the kids signed a paper saying that she called them alcoholics and whores. And I think there was something else in there. It wasn't as bad. So I guess you're not even allowed to do that as a coach. So let's think about why maybe she said that. Let's say, I don't know, there was an early practice, like a Saturday morning, like 7 a.m., because they maybe had a fucking game on Sunday or something, right? And maybe the whole volleyball team, or most of them, were out drinking the night before with a bunch of the other kids, the boys in the class. And they were out till like 4 in the morning. They show up 7 in the morning all hungover. The teacher could still smell alcohol in their breath, know that they don't have it. They shouldn't be at practice. They got barely any sleep. So she's not allowed to say you guys are a bunch of alcoholics. And you were hanging out with, the guys in high school till like 4 or 5 in the morning. So a few of them fucked some of them guys being hammered in high school. Of course they did. Of course they were banging in different rooms and everywhere else and outside. So they come to practice on like 3 hours sleep, still hungover, still drunk, booze on their breath. And the coach who's trying to motivate them to win this next game the next day is not allowed to call them alcoholics. Ooh, that's so bad. Not allowed to call them whores. What were you whores doing? Were you out with the boys, weren't you, till like 3, 4 in the morning? And you were drinking alcohol. What are you guys, alcoholics? You're 16, 17 years old. You're athletes. You're not supposed to be doing that. What are you guys going to be, a bunch of alcoholics? Oh, I'm telling. That hurt my feelings. All right, so maybe there was a few that didn't drink. Maybe there was a few that didn't suck a dick. But still, it wasn't directed towards you. When someone says something in a group about a bunch of us, like that's standing there or whatever, I don't take it personally if it doesn't affect, if I didn't do that. If I didn't do that certain action, I'm going to go, well, that wasn't me. He's not talking to me because I know I didn't do that. So what who cares? So she actually had to resign 16 years ago because she called, these little girls, because they came in hungover and they were drunk. So she's just supposed to say, you know what? Here, you know what I'm going to do for you girls? I'll pass out 2 aspirins and I'm going to go run to the store and go get you a bottle of Gatorade so you can hydrate. And then you could, hydrate and then get your headache to go away. Why don't I'll drive you all home and you guys could take some naps and maybe come back in the afternoon, maybe at like 2 in the afternoon when you get enough rest. Will that be okay? And then we could start practice. Just let me know. If not 2, if you need more sleep, we'll do it at 4. It depends on your headache. What the fuck is going on out there? And just that this happened 16 years ago. And she got pressure to resign? What are you supposed to say to your kids to motivate them as a coach? You can't even say that. If you're mad at them, you can't even say that. Something they're most likely guilty of. She's not just going to call them alcoholics for no reason. She's not. Maybe a kid on the team caught chlamydia or something like that. Had to go down to the nurse, or maybe a couple of them did, and she knew about it. So she called them whores. All right, so you're fucking sleeping around. You caught an STD. Yeah, you're going to fit in that category of a whore. You are. Sorry. The guy didn't wear protection. You're 16, 17 years old, and you're not using protection. You're a whore. That's just the way it is. You were drunk, and you let him, he didn't wear a bag. You're a whore. I definitely wouldn't make a good coach. I'd be out the first week, without a doubt. First practice. So now, what's going on? This is as of whatever, I'm taping this Wednesday, the 29th of May. Who knows what's going to happen? Right now, the woman still has a job because everyone's calling for her to step down now because this shit came out. And then there was also a thing where one of the assistant coaches, this woman, sued because she said she was going to have a baby. Her and her husband were thinking of having a baby. And then supposedly this woman, the AD said, or the coach said, if you do, that might affect your job. You got to be careful because, we got a full season ahead and a lot of practice and stuff. So now, they had to pay out she won a $300,000 lawsuit over that. I think it got overturned actually in court. So the case is still pending. But she got sued over that, too. This woman went and said, hey, that's discrimination. I'm allowed to have a baby. Yeah, you are, but you just know if you're going to have a fucking baby, things are going to change. Everything's not going to be the same. I know you can't, force someone out of their job when they have a baby. Yeah, but shit's going to change. You're not going to have enough time. So this coach is thinking, all right, she's going to have a fucking kid at home after just working a 10-hour day, coaching. How is she going to get her shit done at night when she needs to answer emails, look at tape, watch video, do all this other shit? She's not going to because she's got a fucking kid that needs to suck on her tit when she gets home. That's in daycare all day. They got friggin' 17 colds from touching other fucking filthy kids. And now she's going to get it, bring it to practice, and I'm going to get it. Maybe that's what she was thinking. You're not even allowed to say that? Well, I just let you know, man, it's going to be a little fucked up. Ooh. And, of course, like there's 2 New Jersey senators. Of course, 2 liberal Democrats, fucking douchebags. Of course. It's always the liberals. Always the liberals with the PC shit. They want them out. They're trying to get her gone. They're working on it. I don't know. Cody is one of the guy's names. I don't know the other fucking name. Who gives a shit? Of course. The liberal Democrats. I'm offended. No, you're not. Stop it. You don't do shit. You're just saying, oh, just trying to justify your job by going, yeah, speaking out. So you can hold a press conference. I love it that fucking fatso Chris Christie, the Republican, they asked him at a press conference yesterday, what are you going to do about this AD at Rutgers? Are you going to force her out of there? He goes, no, I got other things to do. I'm busy. I'm not going to micromanage Rutgers University. I don't have time for that. I got the fucking Jersey Shore got destroyed. People are still living in hotels and their in-laws' house and sleeping on fucking cots. Okay, I got other shit to do. I don't care. That's their own problem. I love that. That's what he should say. I love that fucking cranky man. Just says it the way it is. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to micromanage that. I wish Obama had some balls and would fucking speak out and say shit like that instead of go, let us collect all the facts. We got to gather everything. We don't know. Enough. God, is he a disappointment. He showed a lot of fucking promise, a lot of change and all this other shit. And he's just like every other fucking guy. Just toe the fucking PC line. Just say the fucking... yeah, hey, we got to look into it. We don't know. Let's not make any judgments. Hey, we're going to do the right thing. All right with you. Take a fucking stand, will you? Holy shit. That's all. That's for another podcast. Fucking bunch of babies. And it's all because of these parents. Their parents with the sports. Every parent thinks their kid's going to be great. They're not going to be. Most of them are going to stink. Deal with it. All right? Just find something that they're good at and focus on that. That's all you have to do. There's a lot of different things out there they can do. Okay? So maybe the kid that's not, good at sports, but he's a nerd, and he's good at fucking electronics and computers and shit like that, he's going to be the next Bill Gates. That's a pretty fucking good gig. All right, so he couldn't swing a fucking baseball bat. He couldn't kick a soccer ball. He didn't know how to throw a football. Yeah, but you know what? That kid's a whiz, and he created some great shit and some great technology. So that's what he was good at. Don't fucking cry. You could tell right off the bat when your kid is in fucking T-ball, when he swings a bat. Even before that, when you're in the backyard with him, all right, this kid's fucking awful. He stinks. Let me find something he's good at. Don't force it on them just because you played baseball. Well, I was a baseball player, so my son's going to be one too. You know what? You weren't that fucking good at it either. You thought you were. I want to go back and look at the tapes when you were this great baseball player, this fucking myth. Everybody living in the past. Yeah, so what? I hit some home runs when I was in the minors and majors too. Yeah, who gives a shit? Whoop-de-doo. I wasn't that good. I was good in the minors and the majors, 12, 13, whatever. But as soon as I hit high school, I went for the freshman team. I actually made the freshman team. I started like the first 2 or 3 games. And then I got put on the bench because I wasn't good enough. I wasn't mad at the coach. I didn't have my dad and my mom go fucking sit down with the coach and the athletic director of the high school and go, why isn't my son not playing? I wasn't good enough. The competition got better when I went to high school. In my little town, I was really good. When I went to the big high school with the other neighboring neighborhoods, I wasn't as good. That was the bottom line. I stayed on the team, and then sophomore year, I played like 2 games. I made the sophomore team as a bench player, and I just quit after 2 games. I started smoking pot, hanging out with my friends, and looking at fucking dirty magazines. Please. I was getting served a booze at like 16. We were getting bottles of Southern Comfort, smoking pot, and walking down to 7-Eleven and friggin' looking at Hustler magazines and fucking sitting in the bushes. Get all stoned and hammered and fucking looking at, hairy pussies. It was beautiful. That was more important to me than baseball. But I realized at that point, I'm just not good enough. And I didn't take it out on anybody. And my dad didn't either. My dad didn't go down there. And my mom, none of that. No one made a big stink. Like, my dad saw, I was like, holy shit. I'd get up. I went from batting 4th in the minors and majors in regular Little League to batting, 7th and 8th because I wasn't good. I wasn't good enough to bat 4th. And when I was batting 7th or 8th and the pitcher was fucking throwing 15 miles an hour faster than I've ever seen, and I was striking out, even my dad's like, all right, holy shit, all right, he's not gonna go this far with this baseball. Okay, fine. Move on. We'll find something else I'm good at. Holy shit. These fucking parents. Understand. And you know what? If you're not good at it, fucking keep working hard at it, and then maybe you will. I remember doing comedy when I went to New York City. I looked at the competition. I'm like, man. And I'd audition a couple of times when I first started. And they're like, no, you're terrible. You can't work here. Your act isn't good. Sorry. And you know what? I didn't go home and cry. I didn't write the fucking comedy club a letter. I didn't send my dad down there. I didn't sue the place saying, I'm better than these comics. I should be on stage. It's discrimination. None of that. None of that. You know what I did? I went home and I fucking worked my ass off. And I wrote better jokes. And I got up on stage anywhere and any place I could to get better. And I went back in New York City 3 years later and then started fucking making headway because I fucking worked my ass off. I didn't go home and sit home and sulk. I realized I wasn't that good. I looked at the top guys, Ray Romano, Louis C.K. and Dave Attell, Colin Quinn, those guys. I saw them working. I'm like, holy shit, I need a lot of fucking work. Those are the top guys. I'm not near that. But that's all from learning that I just wasn't good. I wanted to be in a band. Always wanted to. My friends were all in bands, local bands. Play guitar, drums, anything. I went for singing lesson one time because I always, wanted to be a singer. I went to one lesson. The woman goes, look, at the end of it, I don't want to take your money. You don't have it. You stink. In those words, basically. I could sit here and take your money for the next 2 years every week, but you really don't have an ear for music. And you know what? I could have either said, you know what, fuck you, that motivated me to sing, or B, I go, all right, you know what, I tried it, let me move on, let me find out something good at it. Then I started DJing, and then I went to comedy, and then I was like, you know what, I like this comedy, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I did. I didn't protest the fucking, the lady with the singing lessons outside. I didn't try to sue her for telling me that I sucked. No, I understood. There's a case now in New Jersey, this track star, this fucking kid that played that was on the track team in, 7th and 8th grade. I don't even know what they call it anymore. Junior high school, fucking middle. I don't know what it is. Whatever, in 7th and 8th grade, he was really good, and he got to high school down in South Jersey, like Camden or something like that, and he got cut from the team because he wasn't good enough, and his dad is suing the school, the AD, the principal, the fucking coach, the assistant coach, everybody, for $40 million. Yep, $40 million he's suing for because he says that his son, got bullied and basically got thrown off the team. His dad is suing for $40 million and it also plus 2 varsity letters and championship jackets. So he wasn't even on the team. And if he wins the case, he's going to get championship jackets. So that kid, say they win, he's going to get a championship jacket for not being on the team because his dad says he should have been on the team. So he should be able to wear the jacket. And varsity letters, what is that? Who fucking, what is this, Happy Days? Oh, you can wear my varsity jacket. Who gives a shit about that? Who cares once you're out of high school? What are you going to do with that jacket? You're going to wear it you're going to wear it in college? People are going to beat the shit out of you. But, of course, his douchebag dad, I guess he ran track when he was a kid because he said he put in, in the lawsuit, my son comes from a family of track winners. Ooh, does he really? Yeah, what was the competition, motherfucker? Would you just run around? What was the competition? Seriously, what does that mean? He was undefeated champ in 8th grade. Yeah, that's what he said. That he put that in the lawsuit too, because he was great in 8th grade. But then, like I said before, my baseball, when he got to high school, the competition was a lot stiffer, and he just couldn't make it. But dad, fucking, pussy dad, can't understand that. Instead, files a fucking dumb lawsuit for $40 million. Yeah, good move. That's good. That's what we need to do. You just can't tell your son, look, hey, man, the competition's a lot tough here. Look at these guys, man. This is unbelievable. No, I come from a family. He comes from a family of track winners. Go fuck yourself. How do you think that? It's unbelievable. Look, hey, parents, if your kid's not good at something, get over it. Get the fuck over it. Okay? I got a son, he's almost 3, and he's going to learn the hard way. If he wants to go play drums, he's going to play a few times, and, go, look, son, I don't know, you might want to pick something else if he's not good at it. I don't know yet. Baseball, whatever he wants to play, basketball, football, I'm going to check. I'm going to let him know. I'm not going to get pissed at the coach. I could see if the kid's going to be good or not. Let me watch one game and I know, a couple of games maybe. And I'm going, all right, he's fucking better than that kid. He's not there. That kid's good. That kid's good. Say my son wants to play shortstop or pitch. And I look at the friggin' 4 or 5 pitchers they got on the team, and he's the 6th best or the 8th best. I'm like, you know what? He's not cracking that rotation. He's just not good enough. He could work hard, maybe he can get there, but right now he doesn't. I'm not going to flip out and friggin' go, can I meet with you after the game to the coach and go complain to the fucking league office? This is bullshit. My son's not getting treated fairly. It's this sense of entitlement that these fucking parents put on these kids that they do nothing wrong. And then they walk around later in life, and when they hit 18 and when they're out of the house and go to college and when they're out in bars and restaurants and comedy clubs and everywhere else and just feel entitled that they deserve everything. I see it all the time, constantly. You see, everybody sees. You see the woman in the restaurant that doesn't, like that the bill is too high and she shouldn't be charged for this because she didn't like this, and has this sense of entitlement that, like, hey, I don't care. You ruined my good night. Yeah, go fuck you. Then stay home. Stay home if you're worried about that. So everybody has to cater to you while you're out. Don't come back to the restaurant. Don't come back to the comedy club. I've been to this comedy club before. I didn't like this show. I want my money back. Too fucking bad. You don't get it back. Maybe it's your sense of humor. Maybe you should have researched the comics before you came to the comedy club. Just that sense of entitlement. Nothing worse than a fucking white woman, especially that's drunk, that thinks she deserves everything and the whole night better go her way or she's causing a scene. She is causing it, and you've seen it a million times, and you got the husband and the boyfriend just standing there like rolling his eyes like, oh, shit, here we go again. I got to deal with this. And it's not the first time. You could tell it in his face. He's like, Jesus, here we go again. God, could we just pay the extra $10 on the bill and get the fuck out of here? Who cares? We make a lot of money. Does it really matter? Is it worth it? They're going to call the cops in 2 seconds. I got fucking pot in my pocket. Is this what's coming down to? It's the same thing when you see sort of fucking Reese Witherspoon police tape. Her drunk with her fiance in the car. Do you know who I am? I'm an American citizen. This is my constitution. Whatever the fuck. She was babbling about nothing. Wouldn't shut up. The cop's like, just sit in the car. No, I want to get out. I have to pee. Sit in the car. Stay in the car. I got to get out. And then she gets arrested. It's that fucking sense of entitlement. Hey, I don't care. I'm allowed to do whatever I want because I'm a spoiled little fucking brat. Because my parents never taught me to lose at anything. I'm great at everything. So when I don't get my way, I'm causing a scene. That's what's happening to this fucking generation. Yeah, nobody's allowed to win the game. You know, you got fucking T-ball out there. There's no outs or strikes. Everybody hits every inning, and they don't keep score. Oh, we don't want them to lose. They're too young to do that. We don't want them to lose because that's going to hurt their self-esteem. Oh, really? How's that going to help them later on in life? Okay? How's that? Seriously. So when you go for a job, so let's say you're 21 years old, 22, you're right out of college, right? There's fucking 4 job openings and there's 15 people going for the job. So now what happens? Does the company go, oh, you know what, we gave it to everybody because everyone that went for the job interview gets it. Nobody loses. Or are they just going to fill the 4 positions and 11 are going to be fucking left out in the cold? You know what? 11 are going to be left out in the cold. And you know what? Those 11 fucking spoiled brats aren't going to understand that they lost. They fucking lost. 4 people beat them out. And you know why? They're not going to understand because they never learned that as a kid. That's what happens when you tell your kid he's great, you're great at everything. Then when they get to something that they're not great at, they fucking flip out. They don't know how to handle it. And they just walk away from it. That's what happens. They got these, what are they fucking called? Participation trophies? That if you everybody gets a trophy. Aww. Because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so everybody's going to get... How come the NFL doesn't do that? Why doesn't every NFL team get a Super Bowl trophy and a Super Bowl ring at the end of the year? Why don't we just do that? That's how it should be. Why is it different? Shouldn't a kid learn when he's young? That's when their fucking minds are fertile. That's when you fucking teach them. That's when you can mold them. That's the best time to do it, when they got a fucking open mind. You go, look, this is how it works, because they don't know any other way. So why would you not do that when you have the perfect time to do it? So then they got to fucking deal with it later on in life. So the kid playing football, his pee-wee football, he gets a trophy when this team was 0-12. So when does he realize that you don't get a trophy for everything? When, like, you know, in high school, then he goes, oh, you know, yeah, we came in last in our fucking whatever, in our league. Where's my trophy? No, you don't get one. What do you mean? But I got one, you know, when I was a kid and this and that. Yeah, but you don't do it now. Why? Because they don't do it up here. Why'd they do it when I was a kid? Well, they didn't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah, but you hurt my feelings now. Well, yeah, well, you know, that's just the way life is. Holy shit. If my kid's playing, he's going to be playing soon, T-ball, whatever, I don't want your trophy. Unless he comes in first, that team comes in first, or second, or third. If he comes in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, he's not getting the fucking trophy. They're going to hand to him and go, son, you don't deserve this, and I'm going to fucking throw it down the sewer. Dad, why'd you throw that down there? Because you don't deserve it. It wasn't totally your fault. It's a team, obviously. It wasn't just you. But you know what? When you come in first, second, or third, we're going to put the trophy right in your fucking room on your shelf. And you're going to be proud of it. But I'm not putting a trophy on your shelf when you came in fucking 18th place. That means nothing. I could have went in the store and just bought you one. Here's a trophy. What's this for, Dad? I don't know. You didn't win, but I'm just going to give you a trophy. It's the same shit. A participation trophy. Fuck, holy shit. What is going on out there? Look, I'm in my 40s. It's the first time I had a kid, so I'm going to have to deal with this shit. And I could start to see it slowly with these parents and shit. And I go, I go to my little nephew's games and shit like that, and I see what's going on. Believe me, and when I'm in this, believe me, this podcast is going to be a fucking, in 3-4 years, it's going to be 100 times more angrier. When I'm really immersed in this fucking garbage, these fucking bunch of babies. Did you know this podcast is sponsored by tweakedaudio.com? That's right. You need some earbuds? Go to tweakedaudio.com. These things are fucking great, man. They got like 10 different pairs, different colors. They fit anything, your MP3s, iPods, phones, whatever shit like that. They're 33% off if you use the promo code midgets. And it's free shipping and a lifetime limited warranty. I mean, and the earbuds are like from $14.95 to like $39.95. So they're not expensive at all. You get 33% off and free shipping and a limited lifetime warranty. Can you really go wrong with that? tweakedaudio.com. Check it out and put in the promo code midgets. And it helps fund the podcast. I get a few pennies from it. So please do that when you get a chance. And also go to, if you're going to shop at Amazon.com, go to my website, JimFlorentine.com. There's an Amazon link on there. Just click on that and shop from there. And a few pennies go to the podcast too to fund it because it is free. I like that I can give this shit for free and you guys can just download it and listen to it whenever you want. So, you can fund it that way, which would be cool. Or, you can make a donation. I have a donation page on my JimFlorentine.com. I have a whole PayPal system there if you want to throw a few bucks in there. Or just come to my shows, buy a CD, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. But as long as you guys enjoy my fucking anger and rage. And one more thing before we keep going, butterflyradio.com. Been with me for a long time. If you have an iPhone, you need an iPhone for this. There's Butterfly. Go to butterflyradio.com. It's a cool app on there. It's free. It's basically like a radio station. You can leave me messages on there, and I return all the messages. Ideas for podcasts, talk about metal, whatever kind of shit that's going on. Feedback, any of that stuff. It's pretty cool. If you check it out, people that check it out really like it. A lot of people leaving messages. So butterflyradio.com, download the app, leave me a message. You'll see Comedy Metal Midgets and do all that shit from there. It's a really cool app. If you have an iPhone and your battery doesn't fucking die. My iPhone battery, seriously now, I got if I'm out, I got about 3 hours before it's fucking dead. It's unbelievable. My whole life is just bringing a charger with me and just looking for an outlet anywhere. Anywhere I go, any next place I'm at, I walk into a place, I don't even see who's in the room. I'm just looking for an open outlet so I can charge my phone. These motherfuckers, these nerds, all right? You're spending all this time doing everything else, putting more colors in and better fucking more pixels. I don't need any more pixels. The fucking pictures are amazing. It can't be any better, ever. Stop with that and make a fucking battery that lasts 2 days. And don't believe the nerd in the store when you go, hey, well, how's the battery on this? Oh, this is great. This is my phone right here. I've had it laying out for 4 days. I haven't charged it yet. You're full of shit. I'm going to fucking pull those glasses off and punch you in the face. Okay? And fucking throw you out the store in your fucking goofy khakis. All right? It hasn't been sitting there for 4 days without a charge. Don't fucking bullshit me. Because I always go, I want a backup battery. When I used to get my BlackBerry, they go, for what? Well, because the batteries never worked that well after. No, I got a BlackBerry right here. This thing's been. Stop it. You're lying. You're full of shit. The batteries are getting worse. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of fucking walking around with a charger in my pocket. All right, I got a charger in my car. I get out of my car. I got to bring my charger with me everywhere. Enough. Fucking nerds. Get a fucking longer cord so I could charge it. All right, a longer charger cord, which is fucking like 8 inches, that I got to sit next to the wall if I want to be on my phone and charge at the same time. I got to hug the wall, basically, because you can't make it a fucking foot longer. I got to carry extension cord with me on the road so I can plug it in so the phone could be near my bed, not even on my bed, just near my bed. Seriously, I'm gonna start traveling with 100-foot fucking orange heavy duty extension cord from Home Depot now. That's gonna be my suitcase. And when the TSA goes, "What's this for? What are you bringing us a plane for?" No, this is just my extension cord for my charger. What are you talking about? My iPhone. The fucking look at the cord. My cock is bigger than the cord, and my cock isn't big. And when I'm in a hotel room, I need the phone kind of near me. All right, I get your point. So, I don't know how we got on to that. Let's get back to these fucking asshole parents. Fucking babies. Oh, my kid's so good. No, he's not. He's not. He's not good. He wins at everything. Really? Is that what he does? What about this rule where you got to stop if you're up by so many runs? I guess they call it the slaughter rule. Like if you're up by 10 or 12 runs by the fifth inning, they stop the game. Why? Why? You practiced. That's all you do is just offense, defense, whatever. You practice to win and get a hit every time up and make a great play in the field, and then you got to lighten up or just end the game early because you played so well. That's bullshit. That's what I love about the New England Patriots. I'm not a fan of the team, but I love it that Bill Belichick runs up the score. Good. Oh, you're going to hurt the coach's feelings on the other side. He's going to take it personally. Oh, they ran up the score. Fuck that. I love it. It's 40-7 at halftime, and they interview him on the sideline. Bill, or after the game, Bill, was 40-7 at halftime, and then you started throwing a ball right in the third quarter. Brady was throwing bombs. Why would you do that at 40-7? He goes, it was halftime. There's still another half of football left. If we scored 40 points in one half, why can't the other team? I love that. And there's complete silence from those fucking politically correct fucking liberal douchebag writers going, he's got a point. He does. If we scored 40, why can't they score 40 in another half? That's beautiful. You're going to hurt the other person's feelings on the other sideline? They're NFL coaches. Now we're at the NFL level and we're worrying about feelings here. You plotted all week fucking to win, to find any little advantage to beat this team. Why don't you just call them up and tell them what you're really planning then? Your fucking, your game plan if you're worried about the other coach's feelings. Why don't you call him up? Go, look, I think we're going to try this. I'm just letting you know. I don't want, us to fucking throw a bomb and Randy Moss is going to be wide open and he's going to catch a touchdown, make you guys look bad because then you're going to feel bad and you're going to feel like a piece of shit that you didn't do your research. So I'm just letting you know that we're going to throw a bomb to Randy Moss the first play of the game because I think your safeties play up on the line and don't think that Randy Moss has any more speed. Is that what's going to happen? Is that what's going to happen in sports now? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings? They rubbed it in. They ran up the score. Fuck you. That's why I practice. When I'm on stage and there's a comic going on after me, I think I'm not trying to blow him off the stage, but if I'm having a great set, I go, you know what? Let me do some shitty material because I'm doing so well here. I don't want to rub it in because he might not do well. And it might mess him up. So you know what? Let me slow down. Let me do shit that I know doesn't work. That I tried in open mics and I can't get it to work. Let me switch gears because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to do my best. That's what I've been practicing. That's why I fucking get up on stage 5-6 nights a week just to practice to fucking get good at it. But let me fucking slow down. Let me just bomb on purpose because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't know how the next person's going to take it that I did really well before them. I might hurt their feelings. Holy shit. Fucking. Look, you're allowed to be proud of your kids. I got no problem with that. You should be. You should show them that love and respect and all that stuff and be proud of them and make them feel good. Absolutely. But enough. Enough of overdoing it. All right? Stop if you're a fucking parent at a T-ball game. I went to my nephew's T-ball game. These parents are fucking screaming like they just won the World Series. Yeah, because their kid, they thought hit a home run. There was fucking 17 errors on the play. The kid didn't hit a home run. He just kept running. He didn't even know to stop. Okay? He doesn't even know how to play baseball. He just kept running. And he made it home because it was 17 errors. If that was fucking televised, that'd be on the greatest bloopers of all time. Okay? It was 17 errors. It was not a home run. If there was any kind of player on the field, he would have been out at first. So stop screaming. You don't know anything about the sport. All right, be happy the kid scored. All right, good, yeah. Hey, whatever your fucking goofy fucking trendy name is. Hey, fucking Jacob. Or fucking, whatever. What's that fucking new name everybody's using? Declan or Aiden. Hey, Aiden, you did really good, Aiden. Did you made a home run. That's what I heard him say. You made a home run. You made a home run. What are you doing in the stands? You don't know what you're talking about. You made a home run. You made a home run, Aiden. Ugh. I wish that fucking kid would have tripped and fell on his face. Well, of course, then, whoever put the second base bag down that he tripped over would have got sued. My kid comes from a family of people that hit home runs, and he tripped over to second base and bloodied his nose. I'm suing. I'm telling you, man, we really should go back to the fucking old days where you just punch somebody in the face. Because now everybody knows they could sue, so now you're not allowed to punch anybody in the face. Before, you got punched in the face and you walked away and go, you know what? I deserve that. Or you know what? That guy deserved it. And the guy that got knocked out goes, yeah, I was being an asshole. Yeah, I did, yeah. And then didn't go, I'm calling the cops. I just got, I fucking, I was hitting on the guy's chick. I knew it was his girlfriend. I thought he was in the bathroom. He fucking punched me out. I deserved it. Instead of going, I'm suing, assault and battery. I'm suing you for everything. No, I was an asshole. I got punched in the face. No lawsuits. Nope, not with these parents. We'll sue. You watch. Emotional distress. Fucking parents. Hey, we got a nice family of parents. We got all these stickers, family stickers on the back of our SUVs. Whenever I see that in the back of an SUV, they got the whole family. They got the mom and dad and the two kids, and they got a dog. And maybe a bird, too, they put on there, a sticker. I really, if there wasn't cameras everywhere, I'd fucking slash the tires. I would. I'd be in the parking lot and I'd see those stickers. I'd be looking around, fucking pull out a utility knife and just cut them up. And then just peel the stickers off. Or maybe cut the stickers in half. That's what I think of your kids. Nobody gives a shit how many people you have in your family. Nobody cares. Stop putting them on the back of your SUV. Nobody gives a shit. Ooh, you got 3 kids? Really? So you left it in 3 times when you're supposed to pull out? Am I supposed to be proud of you? Is that some kind of accomplishment? Yeah, hey, we just had a baby. We got another sticker for our SUV. I hope we have room. We just got another dog. Let's get another dog sticker. We can put it on the back. We're a proud family. Hey, I got no problem with you being a proud family, but nobody gives a shit how many are in your family. Stop putting it on your car. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm starting to peel off fucking stickers. I'm going to get arrested one day. I'll be on TMZ. Guy from that metal show fucking got arrested for vandalizing a car. Well, what was he doing? He was peeling the fucking kid stickers and the dog stickers and the bird stickers off the back of a fucking fat soccer mom's SUV. Well, why'd you do it? And I'll be on TV. There's cameras. Yeah, because it's fucking stupid. I don't like looking at it when I'm stuck in traffic. They're not driving good to begin with. They're fucking worried about everything else on the road. And I got to look at these dumb stickers. So when she pulled in the parking lot and went into the Bed Bath & Beyond, I fucking started ripping the stickers off. And you know what? I'll take the bullet. Whatever, I'll go to court. I'll pay the fine. I don't give a shit. It was worth it. And if she puts them on again, I'm going to rip them off again. I'm just letting her know. It's me next time. Fucking parents. All right? Look, be proud of your kid. All right? Just pay attention to them. That's the best thing you could do. Spend as much time with them. That's what you need to do. Okay? Stop signing them up for every fucking activity just to get them out of the house, to get them out of your hair because you didn't really want them to begin with. But you got married and you figured because everybody else has 2 kids and a fucking house that you got to have it too. So you decided to have 2. Because everybody, that's going to be weird if everybody in the block has 2 and we only have 1. Or we don't have any or whatever. So then the parents are like, oh, these fucking kids are a pain in the ass. Let's sign them up for karate and ballet and piano and soccer and all this bull and t-ball and baseball and football and fall football and fucking fall baseball and indoor base. Stop. All right, your kid's not that good. You're just dropping him off from one place to another. He's not going to be a professional piano player. He's not going to be. What does he need to know karate? What does a 4-year-old need to know karate? How is that going to help him? Unless he wants to fend off the local priest. I get it. He needs to fucking kick him in the balls, maybe take him down. Other than that, he doesn't need it. You're just doing it to get him out of the house. I need a break. Well, then you shouldn't have had the fucking kids. Or find something in the house that they won't bother you with. Holy shit. Yeah, we got ballet today, and then I got to drop Jacob off at karate. And then Bella's got to go for a dance recital. And then I got fucking Aubrey. She's doing cheerleading. And then we got Aiden. We got him at T-ball. Then we got to pick him up from T-ball. And then he's got karate. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. What happened to your life? That's your whole life? The kids don't want to be there. You just want them out of the house. There's some kind of disconnect there. Figure it out. How about you just stay in and watch a movie with your kids instead of dropping them off at different fucking places and just spending all this unnecessary money, shit they're never going to need later on in life they're going to use. It's like algebra and fucking geometry. You're never going to use that shit. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for the kid's not going to be a fucking ballet dancer. They're not going to the Olympics. They're not. They might be strippers. They might need that dancing later. That's it. They're not going to be a professional ballet. Stop with that. No, he likes it. He's really good. No, she's not. She's not that good. No, the teacher says he's doing really well. Of course. They want you to sign up again. They want the cash. Of course they're going to say they are. That's what happens. And my kid's great at everything. Then they go on like a show like American Idol or one of these fucking goofy reality shows to go sing. And they just fucking, every judge goes, no, you're terrible. And then they cry on national TV and get embarrassed. And you go home, Mom, everybody said I was great. What happened? Well, you know what? Let's sue the judges. That was discrimination. I'm mixed, half black and half white. They're racist. Let's sue them for discriminating. We were better than those white people. They just want white people on here to win. So we'll sue. Don't worry. You're great. We'll just sue. Yeah, that's a good way. That's good to teach your kid that. Good parenting, you fucks. The only thing I agree at that's going on with the new parenting and this, turning kids into pussies is the bullying. They're stopping the bullying, which I 100% agree with. No more bullying. It fucks the kids up. It fucks them up later on in life. They don't know how to deal with it. It's not good. You see these 10, 12-year-old kids fucking committing suicide because kids are bullying them in school. They send like a naked picture and they send it around to everybody in the school and the kid feels bad. They obviously had mental problems before. There's some kind of, issue there with depression or some kind of thing, but it just triggers that. And it's not good for a little kid like that. I'm 100% against bullying. It's got to stop. The picking on. Look, you got a fucking kid that's a little weird. All right, he's a little weird. Just leave him alone. Let him do his own thing. Leave the kid alone. Believe me, some kid's going to bully my kid. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to school the next day. I'm going to go up to the parent. The parent's father. I go, hey, I'm just letting you know that your fucking son, Aiden or Declan, or whatever fucking trendy, goofy name that you gave your kid because your wife wanted it, because she, doesn't want any normal names. And, of course, you're a fucking pussy and couldn't deal with it. So, okay, yeah, I like it. It's kind of got a good ring to it because you didn't want to fucking start any trouble because you don't have a set of balls, okay? Well, your fucking Aiden or Declan kid bullied my kid yesterday. And I'm telling you right now, if he bullies him today or any other time from now on, my son is going to punch him right in the face. He knows how to punch in the face, and I told him, next time that kid picks on you, just here, Take your fist and hit him right in the face, right in the nose, and let it start bleeding, and hopefully break it. I go, I'm just telling you right now. No, but he better not. He better not hit my kid. No, that's what he's going to do. You tell your kid to stop fucking bullying. And he's going to go, well, that's how kids are these days. No, they're not. There's obviously some problems at home that kid's coming into school and acted angry at other kids. There's something going on. You're not giving him enough attention. He doesn't like it. There's a lot of tension in the house between you and the wife. Whatever it is, I don't know, but that kid's not going to take it out on my son. So he's punching him in the face next time he gets bullied. Yeah, well, I'll sue. Yeah, okay, fine. My son did it. Not. I didn't do it. My son did it. So what are you going to take? His fucking Toy Story Blu-ray special edition away? That's the only thing he has of worth. Is that what you're going to do? Good. Come after me, motherfucker. That's what's going to happen. Stop the bullying. All right? You know your kid's doing something wrong. All right? When he's doing that shit, fucking sit with him. Stop dropping him off at another, T-ball class, a piano class, and spend some time on him and find out why he's doing that. And stop fucking feeding him shit. These parents are fucking dumb. They just want to sue. My kid is the greatest, and look the other way and everything else. Stop putting fucking shitty food in their body. Stop fucking tempting them or luring them. If you do a good job, I'll give you some fucking junk food. Stop with the fucking junk food. All right, it's fucking the kids up. The kids are fat. They're going to get picked on. They feel worthless. You know it's not good. You know the kids shouldn't be eating fucking cupcakes all the time and ice cream. You know it's not good for them. What are you doing? Give your fucking kid a chance. Holy shit. It's funny how these parents, from the age, when the kid's born up to like 3 or 4, it's all about what they put in their bodies because they need the nutrients and the vitamins, and this is good for them. They need this. Whole milk because it's going to develops their brain because there's cholesterol in it and all stuff. And you need this, and you make sure you give them this, and you got to give them all natural this because the kid needs nutrients. He's got to grow. And then at 4 years old, you want to eat at McDonald's for the 4th time this week? Eat this fucking food that's not even really food? Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Yeah, put that shit in his body. It's not even food. If you're going to all right, I don't have time. Yeah, well, maybe if you didn't sign him up for 17 different things, you'd have a little extra money in your pocket. Maybe you would. Maybe if you didn't buy that second SUV because your fucking fat slob wife wanted to stick fucking sticky figures on the back to show their family off, and you have to work a second job to pay that fucking shitty thing off because you need extra room. Stop. The kids don't need extra room in their car. All right? My dad had a station wagon. There was 7 of us. We fucking packed in there. We were okay. It was okay to be a little squished to go to the fucking store that's 3 miles away. So you don't have any money. So we got to go to McDonald's. I don't have time or money. So we got to eat cheap. Yeah. Well, how about you take into a little better place? Maybe that's got some real food like a Chipotle or a fucking Boston Market or something like that. To something that's actually real food. Maybe it costs like $2 more. You think can you invest that in your kid? Is it worth it? You fucking assholes. So then when the kid has fucking, diabetes at 19 years old and's got heart problems from eating that fucking junk food shit, your McDonald's and your Burger Kings and your Wendy's and your Taco Bells, because that's all you fed him. That's what he knows, and that's what he likes. That's all he likes. So that's what then you're going to sue him. I didn't know this stuff was bad. You fucking asshole. You knew it was. You didn't give a shit. You just didn't give a shit. My kid is special. Yeah, he is special. He's fucking retarded. That's how special he is. I'm done. I'm out. We always end the podcast on a prank phone call, just to lighten up the mood a little bit. All right, where's this one? This one's actually, you know what? I'll talk about this in a later podcast, but I got a part on Californication, the show on Showtime. I got a nice role in an episode. I play a pimp. So I just did it out in L.A. last week, and it was really cool. I was on the set for 3 days with David Duchovny and the rest of the cast. It was great. It's a really funny role. I don't know when it's going to air. I'll let you guys know, but I figured, you know what, that's perfect, because I have off my Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 3 CD, I have a track called Pimp. So this is Pimp off of Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 3. Jim Florentine, Comedy Metal Midgets. We'll see you next week.